Good evening. My name is Nur Hidayah from Group 5 SAD project. Before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce my group member, that is Arvin Arun anak Prancis, Leona Sigar anak Jem, Marini Atika binti Muhammad Azhar, and Chu Jiaying. Our project title is BestComp Purchase Order System. I will present about the problem statement and proposed solution. The first one problem statement that we obtain is no systematical or analytical approach at the system. Secondly, there is no shared database that can be accessed easily. And last one is needed of viewing a status of an order. To develop this system, we create solution for the problem. First, user can manage the storage and retrieval information. Also allows user to view or keep track of data, and it can be accessed via mobile phone and computer.
I am Chu Jiaying. I will present about the context label diagram and the data flow diagram label 0. The context label diagram shows that all the update process is occur in the update purchase order system. All the user can do the update process. First, an agent can issue purchase order at the agency part. Second, the contracting officer will input the purchase order number and write the order. Third, the order fulfillment department will check the updated purchase order. If the item is available in stock, the order fulfillment department will update the purchase order system and send the purchase order to the warehouse. Lastly, the warehouse attach the purchase order a copy of shipping bill listing the item shipped. Next, I continue to explain about the data flow diagram label 0. When a purchase order is placed, the purchase order number will store into purchase order detail database. Then, the purchase order record is sent to the contracting office. The contracting office checks the validity of the order by review the term and condition of contract after get the information of the purchase order from the database. If the purchase order is valid, the contracting office will write the order. The purchase order then sent to the order fulfillment department. If any items are not in stock, a report listing the item is created and attached to the purchase order. The purchase order is forwarded to the warehouse where the item in stock is pulled and shipped to the customer. The warehouse then attached to purchase order a copy of shipping bill listing the item sheet and sent to the contracting office cause the outstanding purchase order record in the database. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marini Atika binti Muhammad Azhar. Today, I will present the data flow diagram level 1. As we can see, from the received order, the order will enter contract number and will be the contract number reference and then save in contract database. Then, the terms and conditions in the contract details will be reviewed. If it is a valid order, the order will enter purchase order number to get purchase order details. Then, purchase order record will be flags the order as outstanding to purchase order. If it is an invalid order, the purchase order will be sent back to agency with a letter. The letter is for the rejected purchase order and the letter statement will be copied in a file. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Arvin Arun and I would like to present one crucial process. So the crucial process from our DFD is checking the validity of the order. This is because this is where it all starts in order for the other departments to start doing their work. So as the contracting officer, we can access the purchase order record page. Here, we can see the number of orders, the number of outstanding orders, and the details of the purchase order. So we want to check the validity for this contract number. So first, we have to enter the contract number. Once we enter the contract number, we can check the validity and we can see the purchase order details. From there onwards, We can look at all the details and decide if we want to accept or reject the purchase order. We can open up the terms and conditions page and it will pop up all the requirements. After reviewing the terms and conditions, we can decide whether to reject or accept the purchase order. Let's say we accept the purchase order. So we click this button. Do you want to accept the purchase order? Yes, the purchase order has been accepted. We get to close this page by clicking the X button. But let's say we would like to reject the purchase order. By clicking this button, a confirmation pop-up will appear. Are you sure you want to reject the purchase order? Yes. It will bring us to this page where it is an automated email, a notice of rejection of purchase order. Your purchase order PO number is rejected for the following reasons. So we can send the rejection notice back to the agency. Do you want to send the rejection notice? Yes. The rejection notice has been sent. Afterwards, we need to send a copy in which we will copy a file of this letter to the database. So once the process of check validity has finished, we can then set this order as outstanding. Do you want to set the order as outstanding? Yes, the order has been set as outstanding. So only from this process, all the other departments will be able to continue to start doing their part. That is all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lionel Siga Anajem. For slide 7, from the crucial process, check the validity of order. One identified crucial data store from our DFD is purchase order detail. As client receive their order number, client will need to fill in the purchase order detail form. Client will need to fill in all text bar in order to receive a valid order. Inside this form, client fill up their company name, their address, company's number, and fax. For the shipment section, they need their name, ship to company name, address, number, and fax. Next, client key in their interested product in the item bar, and they can determine the total quantities of the item. As part of the quality service, client able to add the special instruction on the comment bar below. Total cost of product will be shown here. After fill up the detail, they can submit their form by clicking the send purchase order. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your time.